Well, hi everybody. It's Dr. Chris here. Welcome to another edition of Young Living with Dr. Chris. And I am here to talk about sinus support using essential oils, specifically Young Living essential oils tonight. So it is definitely can be an issue. And a couple of weeks ago, my sinuses really flared up. And so I am so glad that I had my toolbox with essential oils in there. And there's some other things I did. I did do another video on my Dr. Christine Anderson Chiropractor YouTube channel, which I can put the link to, talking about some of the other things I did. But using essential oils really were a huge part of what I did for my recovery. So I'm going to run through what I did and how I use them. First of all, you've got all of your eucalyptus oils. So we've got Eucalyptus radiata, Eucalyptus globulus, and then you've got your blends of eucalyptus with Young Living, like RC, or Respiratory Comfort. Breathe Again, and Raven. And another one I really like for the respiratory system is Ravent Sarah. So I have a couple of videos I've done on eucalyptol, the constituent in eucalyptus. So I will put that in the description. And I've done separate videos on Raven and RC. So I will put those in the description. But basically, with all of these oils, you can diffuse them, you can apply them topically, and then you can also use them for a steam. So this is a great way to really get the oils up into the respiratory tract. You have a bowl of steaming hot water. You put a few drops of, pick and choose. You can do a combination, or if you've just got one, you can use one where you put it in, put a towel over your head, and just do some deep breathing and really get the steam molecules help to get the essential oils up into the respiratory passageway to open things up. I also like to apply them with some oil. It could be coconut oil, V6 oil, or any other oil you have in your kitchen, where you put a couple of drops in your hand, a little bit of oil, and then I like to rub it on my chest to open up my respiratory passages on my neck. And then you can even just put a couple of dots on your sinuses or right underneath your nose. Just make sure you don't get it too near your eyes to help breathe that in. And so with it being on my chest, I could still breathe it in from there. And sometimes I would do one or the other, or sometimes I would do a combination of all of them. So whatever you have that has got eucalyptus in it, that is going to be really good for respiratory support. Now, my lymph nodes were also really clogged up. So I used a blend to help support them with the drainage. I used juniper and rosemary and cypress. And so what I did was just put a drop or two in my hand, a little bit of oil. And actually, you know what? I ended up making a little a bottle with this just so I would have it on hand. But either way, and then just rub it down your lymph. And I also have a gua sha tool that I use sometimes, really gently, nothing too, you don't want to do it too hard. And you want to go aiming down towards the clavicle, the collarbone, because that's where the lymph will drain into. You can hear I'm still a little nasally. even though I am feeling so much better. Now, the other significant thing I love to use my oils for is immune system support. So, Young Living's, um, what would you call this? This is like their flagship or go-to, like their magical blend, right? Of 5 essential oils. I will put that link also in the description where I talk all about thieves. But basically, anything when you want to support your immune system, you grab your thieves. This also has a vitality twin in the white label. So, similar to my oregano, it has a white label. This means it can be taken internally. So, I like to use my thieves so many ways. The Thieves Vitality, I will put a drop under my tongue. I will put a couple of drops on a tea bag. My particular one I like to use is rooibos. It's a red tea. And I made a lot of tea because I really wanted warm things. So I did a lot of tea. It was hard for me to drink water. Definitely, I wanted room temperature. It did help to put some drops of lemon vitality in there, which is also immune support. I didn't grab that one, but it did help me drink a little bit more water because I wasn't particularly thirsty, but the tea was good. Copaiba also has a vitality component, so sometimes I would put a little bit on my tea bag as well. And frankincense, which has so many great properties. I will put a link in the description for how the frankincense really helps with the system. So I did that, and then I also made a capsule where I used all four, the thieves, that was the copaiba, the frankincense, and then I added in a drop or two of the oregano into a veggie cap, put a little bit of oil in that just from the kitchen, and took that to help with immune support. And I did that a couple of times a day to really aid my system. Now, because I was in discomfort, sleep is really hard to come by. So I have a number of things I keep in my bedroom by my diffuser. Um, uh, by the way, I also have a thieves roller I rolled on the bottom of my feet and also down my spine. I forgot that. There's so many things. Oh my goodness. So I have a couple of things I use to help with sleep. And some of my favorite that I used during this time, especially, was Nature's Ultra Calm. So I don't know if you've used the CBD from Nature's Ultra, but it's got also essential oils in there. And the CBD, I did a video on CBD and how it helps our own body's cannabinoid system, which does so many things for keeping the body in balance. And that's actually another thing I took as well a couple of times a day. Normally, I just take the CBD under my tongue sublingually, which is more like putting it on your skin because it's really getting into the epidermal layer. So I'm not really swallowing it. It doesn't really digest well. But also I love topically. So I like to put this on the back of my neck, roll it right where the brainstem is, right at the back of the neck. And then I also like to roll it in my belly button. This is really a great way to use the Calm CBD and essential oil infused one from Nature's Ultra. And then a couple of other ones that I'll use too are Tranquil, because that's got the lavender and the Roman chamomile, and it has something else that I forgot. And then Ruta, valerian, and valerian and lavender. So anything with lavender is going to help calm the nervous system, help to support the nervous system, and just really take some of the stress out of the body. So those are the things I keep by my bed, and I would put those on. I would just kind of grab whatever and roll it on me. And I would stick in my diffuser, even though I couldn't smell it. And did you know that even if you can't smell something, it still has a therapeutic effect? So for people who have lost their smell, don't worry. I mean, it's no fun. I'd rather be able to smell, but the ones I keep by my diffuser, lavender, so numero uno, that goes in. The Roman chamomile, a drop or two of that. And I put in Imu Power. I always get this mixed up with Imu Pro, which by the way I took as well, because it has melatonin in it, and that really helps to calm the system down from being stressed and help with the sleep. And then I would add in believe, and I would meditate like I believe that my body has everything within itself to heal. I believe I have the power to heal. I believe I am well. I am not used to not feeling well. So when I don't, I get cranky and I don't like it, but I try to keep my mindset on my body has everything within it to heal. I just need to help support that and really listen to what's coming through as to what I need to make that happen. So, those are basically the things that I use to help support my sinuses and my immune system with my acute bout of sinusitis. What have you used? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if there are certain oils or products that you used. And I'm always up for learning things too, little tips or tricks that you've used when you've had sinus issues. All right, everybody, that's it for tonight. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up. It really does help encourage YouTube to get this video out there. Subscribe if you haven't so you know when I post a video, and hit that notification bell. And please share this with your friends so that they know what to have in their toolbox for when these things occur, because the last thing you want to do is, well, you want to have it in your home. You don't want to be without these things. You want them there. That's what you have things in your toolbox for, because by time it's being delivered, you're not going to need it anymore, right? So you want it right there, ready to go. All right, have a great week, and I will see you next time.